Hey, welcome to my peek into what is coaching. My story is I started out as a mom who felt like I didn't even have time to do laundry and I was failing in all areas. Like if somebody asked me to start a business, I'd be like, well, are you crazy? Like I'm surviving over here. But the truth is I was really feeling kind of, empty, kind of lonely, kind of like wanting, if I was being honest, I was daydreaming about like having a job and being able to like go away for a little bit and then come back. But I was just, I'd always wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, but I just needed something that was like, I'm living on purpose right now. And the days felt like just more purpose-filled, if that makes sense. So I was the mom who started, I was 10 months postpartum with my first, and I was I wanted to lose weight the healthy way. And I had never in the past before kids struggled with disordered eating forever. If I had lost weight, it was because I was, barely eating and I was just all these unhealthy behaviors, torturing my body. And so this was the time when I was nursing and I was like, I have to lose weight the healthy way for my baby. And it was not working. I was not able to for 10 months. I had joined a challenge group with my coach. I had tried everything, and I just could not show up. There was a lot of mental blocks going on, and so that's why I know that coaching has changed my perspective on how I see health and fitness and how I see my own journey as looking outward, to how can I inspire one other mom to believe that she is worth it and she can take 20 minutes for herself today so that she can have a peaceful, calm mind and more patience. Like how can I focus outward on how overcoming this excuse today might help somebody else believe that they can overcome an excuse too that's similar. So it became a different focus. And so personal development is a big part of what was that breakthrough for me, because I could not do it for myself. I let myself down every single time over and over again. So I didn't trust myself. So this was the thing that God put on my heart of like, you need to step out in faith. And this is what it looks like, because you turning your focus outward to serve others is going to help you. It changed how I talk to myself. And I started out as a challenger in the group. And there are 3 parts to a challenge group. So you have your workouts, you have your superfood shake, and your clean eating meal plans. And then you have the community. So the community is really powerful in changing how you see this whole journey, right? But I was also the girl who didn't really need a challenge group in the sense that I always went to the gym. I couldn't imagine never having a gym membership. I didn't really need the motivation to work out because I really did enjoy working out. I was pretty self-motivated in that way, but I didn't see results unless I was like starving myself or, unless I was really and not enjoying the process, right? So I was the queen of like trying everything to get skinny because I thought, once I just do, I will just feel so much better and I'll be happy. And so I would like do anything just to make it happen, like to flip that switch or something. And that I was also, all of the food rules and cutting things out and all of that. It just messed with my mind. And so I was on a nutrition roller coaster. Okay, so there's this Shakeology part, which I thought was like totally kind of a gimmick and kind of like, a scam. Like, I don't need that, right? It's just overpriced, I don't need I eat healthy already. Like I ate pretty clean, but I ate the wrong portions and I had a lot of mental stuff going on too. So I wasn't a skeptic on it because I had tried it, just kind of here and there. Didn't see the whole big, what's the big whoop. But once I started 1 week doing it every single day, I looked at my husband when he said, "Do you want some ice cream?" And I was like, no. Like, it didn't sound good. Like, my cravings for ice cream and sweets and junk kind of like really were way lower. So the way I wanted to eat, what became more like a possibility. I could actually do it. And so it just helped me in that way. And then it was 1 meal a day that I didn't have to think about. I didn't have to plan. And stressing and decision making about food is like the number one thing that like gets people like worked up and stop and they just throw it off and whatever's convenient and pick up the fast food and the pizza. Like, if I have one meal a day that's taken care of, I don't have to think about, it has, 5 salads worth of all of the healthiest foods on the planet. So basically it's like all of those things that you hear in, nutrition studies, like goji berries and acai and ashwagandha for your brain and your mental health, and this for your, helps, antioxidant rich to fight off disease, and all of those things that have been researched by science, 75 ingredients in one place. Whole foods, all from nature, in one place that you get it every single day. And so that's what makes a difference on your health. And so that's what made me feel the difference, the probiotics from my gut and all of that stuff. So then I felt the nourishment. So that when your body is nourished, and it doesn't have those needs for what it's not getting, it's gonna have less cravings, and you're just gonna feel like more, your vitality is up, everything. So the community, that became a very powerful thing in how I spoke to myself and how I viewed the possibility that I could even do this, right? Because I saw other busy moms making it happen despite having the longest day with all the temper tantrums or working full time or whatever. And I saw them doing it, and it helped build a little okay, I can do this, sharing exactly, I got to see really what it looked like, and hear from them. And then also I got to see physically, or see that no one is perfect, right? No one gets it perfect. No one stays on their plan 100%. No one, that's not the goal. So taking that all or nothing mentality and shooing it away, because I needed to know I need to give myself grace and keep going. And I need to not worry about that I ate that whole bag of goldfish because I was stressed and frantic, and not feel like I should give up because I'm failing, but I should come to my group and say, hey, I'm going to not let this stop me, and I'm going to keep going. And to have that support in every way is just so, so powerful. So that's how, it gave me the grace to keep going. And keeping going is the key to any results. Seriously. To just not stop and start over. Just keep on going. And so what I'm looking for in coaches and for my team is women who want to make an impact for the kingdom and who want to build a business that is going to change their family's future financially, help them be able to give more and to have those, take the stress off of their husband, or to, whatever it is, take a family vacation, or just change everything about what their future looks like, by doing something that they're passionate about and that they would be doing anyway. So I would be doing health and fitness, I would be working out and eating healthy anyway, but the bonus is that I get paid to encourage others along the way. So it's a beautiful thing. So my vision is for this to be not just anybody on my team, but this is a sisterhood of women who are building each other up, praying for each other, on a shared mission and a goal to help other women battle the lies that we have in our heads about how we're not enough and how we need to be a certain size, and all of those things that we battle about body image, and help them speak the truth over them of how God sees them as fearfully and wonderfully made and created for a purpose, on purpose, and beautiful and capable and strong and empowered, and they can do things that they never thought they could do because of God's power through them. So that is my goal, is to create that sisterhood. And it doesn't mean that you have to be faith-filled, but you have a desire in your heart to serve others, and you have a desire to grow in that area, and you have a desire, and you have that thing deep inside of you where you're I want to, wake up and have a little bit more intention in my day. So that's who I'm looking for, is those people that want to really grow themselves in their own faith so that they can pour out and be the best for others. So that includes, for me, it's if I wake up and spend time with Jesus and do those things that fill my cup and do my business, it fills my cup. So then when I go to my kids, I am alive and I'm present and I am confident and I'm happy and I'm energetic and I can play with them. And it just helps, me to give more. So that's the, the vision there. And so I'm looking for women who are willing to work for the success, because this is not a get rich quick thing. It's not something that you just like show up and it happens. Like, you have to put in work in order to have return. It's like your fitness journey. You can't just click a button and then you're fit. You have to put in the work. And so the same is with the business side. You put in the work and then you get the return, and then you grow stronger in the process, and you celebrate the process because you're becoming more of who you were created to be as you grow. And so it's going to require growth. If you were already the person who is going to live out that God-sized dream, you would have already done it. So instead, we need to work on growing and becoming the person. And so that's like personal development, like this book, You're Made for a God-Sized Dream. Love it. You will be reading books. The Garden. This is about, overcoming anxiety and fear, and get out of your head. Oh my goodness. And so many others that you are constantly working on yourself so that you can pour out and, be able to give, and love people well. So that is, at the end of the day, what we get to do. You're on a fitness journey, and learning how to not complicate it. I had it all so complicated. At the end of the day, it was just working on my mindset first. And so that's what I'm so passionate about with coaching, is because it took the mindset shift in order for everything else to shift and it to stop being so frustrating. So this is what it's about. Keep on, because I'm going to go into some of the other like commonly asked questions here in the next little bit.